Hey, what's up, y'all? So we are done with WrestleMania 41, both night one and night two. So night one was terrible. And it makes me hate this two night WrestleMania more because I don't know, man. A lot of these matches are not even like WrestleMania matches. You get what I mean? Like these are just matches that you can just get on like a regular pay per view. Not even worse. These are matches that you can just see on Raw and SmackDown. It's not even like a WrestleMania level match. So I'm just like starting to just not like the idea. I mean, I never liked the idea of the two-night thing, but it was fun for maybe the first 1 or 2 years, but eventually you just know it's gonna start like they're not gonna have enough rivalries or matches that are WrestleMania worthy to fill 2 nights, so 2 nights of 4 hour shows. So they're just gonna randomly put a lot of these matches that shouldn't even be on the card. You know what I mean? So yeah, but night one was bad, like really bad. This felt more like an episode of SmackDown than a WrestleMania. This literally, bro, you look at the matches, bro. I'm like, this could have been like an episode of Raw. I could have seen all of these on Raw or SmackDown, not on WrestleMania. This was like a 60,000 people attended episode of Raw and SmackDown, but this is not even WrestleMania. So man, night one was so bad. Like it started off really bad. All right, with the World Heavyweight Championship, Gunther versus Jey Uso, man. Jey Uso winning the Royal Rumble was the dumbest shit I've ever seen. One of the worst Royal Rumble winners ever. All right, so they keep screwing over Gunther 2 years in a row. Like this is so wrong. All right, just last year he lost the Intercontinental Championship on WrestleMania. Now the World Heavyweight Championship. Like, why are they making him look so weak every time? I mean, on the big stage, but every other time, around the year, he's like so strong and he's just destroying everybody. When it comes to WrestleMania, bro, like WrestleMania is his kryptonite. You know what I mean? Like whenever he's at WrestleMania, all of a sudden he becomes so weak. Like it makes no sense. All right, Gunther was so weak in this match. This is not the same Gunther that was literally destroying the shit out of Jimmy the other day, or like this entire reign. However, Gunther was this was not that Gunther, man. It's like they made him weak on purpose because they wanted Jay to win. All right, Jey Uso winning the championship, like it kind of sets like a lot of like all you need is a flashy entrance and you can become world champion. That's the kind of like the thing that it's setting, that you don't even need to be a good in-ring talent. All you need is a great entrance or theme music, or something that you can just vibe with the crowd and automatically you can be world champion, because that is literally the reason he's being pushed, for his entrance and the whole yeet thing. That's why he's being pushed in the first place, and that's why he became world champion, because he got so popular because of his entrance. He's kind of like Joe Hendry, but I don't want to start any controversy by saying that. But so yeah, he became famous because of his entrance, and WWE thought we should capitalize on that popularity of that entrance and making him champion. So, but still, man, world champion, like this is like they're kind of like setting the bar low for becoming world champion. You don't even have to be the top wrestler in the company. You just have the flashiest entrance, and that's it. You can be world champion. And Gunther looked so weak in this match, man. It's sad. Like, and the match was so slow, if you ask me, man. Like, I don't know, man. This was kind of like Jay. All Jay did was, the usual 5 moves. Like Jay was fun to watch as a tag team guy. But individually, man, he's only famous for his entrance, but bro basically just won the match with his three usual moves, the super kick, the splash, and then he made Gunther tap out. I'm like, oh my god, bro, this is so bad. Gunther losing by tapping out to Jey Uso is the worst shit you could ever start a WrestleMania to, man. So Jey Uso winning the world title, not a good decision. Yeah. Next match was tag team championship. So War Raiders versus the New Day. I felt so bad for the War Raiders because War Raiders they've been in the WWE for so long. I remember seeing them in NXT Black and Gold. They were like really over with the crowd. Like their matches were insane. All right, these dudes were like these two big guys who were doing flips and like they were doing a lot of shit. You know, like you even like they were moving like cruiserweights. You know what I mean? So they were a really great tag team, and then as usual, NXT guys come into Raw and SmackDown. You know what happens, right? So they were never pushed, but they're literally one of the best tag teams WWE can have right now, and it was so sad them coming out to to no pop, like nobody was popping for them is insane. All right, even throughout the match, man, I felt so bad for him. Like the amount of things that these two guys were doing. Like Ivar was literally just doing cartwheels and all these athletic movements to like no pop. Like I felt bad. Like I can genuinely see that these two was literally doing things to get a pop, but nobody was cheering. I felt so bad for these two, man. They were literally doing all these crazy moves just to get some kind of reaction from the crowd. Y'all suck, man. I swear, WrestleMania crowd, y'all suck. Y'all always cheer for the wrong people, but these two were literally trying so hard to get some kind of reaction. They were doing crazy moves in the ring, no reaction at all. It was so sad, man. I'm telling you, it was so sad. All right. New Day did nothing throughout the match. I don't know why this match is even on WrestleMania. You know, I think they should have just done the SmackDown Tag Team Championship because, bro, that match had way more build up. That match had like months of build up, and you're not putting it on WrestleMania. You're putting it on SmackDown this week. But this match, no build up, out of nowhere, but it's on WrestleMania. It makes no sense. All right, nobody's calling this out. So, uh, New Day did nothing throughout the match, just did something at the end, won the match, became champion. Man, I don't know. This match was kind of bad too, but I can't say it's bad mainly because of the War Raiders because they tried their very best to make this match interesting, but literally nobody gave a shit. It was so sad. This next was Naomi versus Jade Cargill. Match was all right, but once again, it just didn't feel like a match that should be happening at WrestleMania. Like I don't know, man. It was just all right. Like didn't I didn't really care for this match that much. It's like yeah, okay, it happened. But even like you could tell like the crowd wasn't actually too excited for this match. So maybe the Simps would be excited because it's Jade. But yeah, the match was all right. Jade won the match. Next match, bro. Jacob Fatu LA Knight. This was the first best match of the night. This match was so good. These two guys went all out on this match. It was so good. I'm like, oh my god, finally, thank you for giving me a good match. I mean, literally any match with Jacob Fatu is a good match, all right? And I'm completely happy Jacob Fatu is a champion in WWE, but I kind of expected Jacob to face Braun Strowman at WrestleMania because when they announced that match on a random Saturday night event, everybody was like, this is a WrestleMania match. And it should have been a WrestleMania match. It's not that I don't want Jacob to win a title, but Jacob versus Strowman would have been a good WrestleMania match, but I don't know why they just, kind of finished it off so easily on like the Saturday events and SmackDowns. It should have been on WrestleMania, in my opinion. So he is the U.S. champion now, so great for him, bro. The next match, El Grande Americano versus Rey Fenix. This match should have been canceled, man. Because he's supposed to face Rey Mysterio. I think he got injured and then he was replaced by Rey Fenix. Should have just canceled. Like once again, they're just doing this because they want to fill time. All right, they want to fill time. They're just doing all the this. People are gonna get mad when people say like Rey Fenix is getting buried. He's literally getting buried here in his first WrestleMania. Like if all right, I don't want to get into controversy, but that is Chad Gable. All right, I don't care what y'all say. That is Chad Gable under that mask. All right, him losing this match doesn't make him like lose anything. You get what I mean? But Ray Phoenix losing this match hurts him a lot because um like he just joined the company and then you're having him like he's a replacement. Okay, he's getting this opportunity as because he's a replacement for Ray, and then he's losing at WrestleMania. This hurts him a lot, especially since a lot of people were saying anyways that he's gonna get ruined by WWE, and it's kind of like um it's kind of bad that like on the same day WWE announced that they acquired AAA, and Ray Phoenix is one of AAA's best, you could say, because I think he at one point him and Penta was AAA tag team champions. So the same day you announce the acquisition of AAA, you have Ray Phoenix lose at WrestleMania. I don't know if that's like sending a message or something. Like we can have one of your one of the guys that were one of the best in your companies lose just like that. I don't know. Maybe that's just me overthinking, but again, this was a SmackDown match at best, if you ask me, man. SmackDown, Raw, whatever match that was like. It was not even a WrestleMania match. Even if Mysterio was a part of this match, I would have said the same thing. This should have been in like a Raw or SmackDown, man. This was not a WrestleMania match. Next match was the Women's Championship, Tiffany versus Charlotte. This match was so awkward to watch. It was not interesting. It was feeling kind of boring to me, bro. I'm not even kidding when I tell you this. I swear I fell asleep. All right, I'm not even kidding. This match was so boring. I fell asleep because look, WrestleMania over here is like seven in the morning. All right, I got up at 6. While watching this match was so uninteresting. I fell asleep. I'm not even kidding. And then once I woke up, I went back and watched the whole thing. It was so boring. It was so boring. Match was not interesting. I don't know, man. I feel like there was some kind of awkwardness in the match. Like they weren't selling anything. They were like, I don't know, like it's like they were just doing moves. You get what I mean? Like they were just doing moves after moves after moves, not really trying to make the match interesting. They're not selling anything. There's no chemistry between them two. Like it's like they don't want to be in the match. They're just there doing things. Like they don't really give a shit about any crowd reaction or selling anything. They're like that's just the uh what I got from the match. I don't know if any other people noticed it or if it's just me, but that's just what I think. That's just what it seemed like watching the match. They were just doing moves. Like it was nothing. It was so kind of like uninteresting the way they were doing the match. Like they just wanted to get the match over with. I don't know if they have real heat going on between them two. They're like, we don't have a choice. Let's just do whatever and then just get this shit over with. I don't know if that's what they were doing, but the match was so uninteresting. It was boring, bro. I swear. So Tiffany retained. So I don't know where Charlotte is gonna go from this. So I mean, he was Royal Rumble winner, man. They made her win the Royal Rumble. So I don't know if this is just like she's gonna just disappear once again after this, or I don't know. All right, so main event: Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, CM Punk. All right, this was one of the two only good matches throughout this entire night. All right, even though I didn't like the idea of this match happening in the first place, I'll explain why. Because it's a triple threat match, but there's nothing involved. Like multi-person matches that has no stakes in it, no championship opportunities, no like nothing like that. Multi-person matches that have nothing else going on always seems weird to me. Like how do you show that you're better? Because it's a triple threat. If you pin this guy, the other guy is going to be like, well, you're not better than me, you didn't pin me, and then those two are going to go at it, and then the other guys go like, well, you didn't pin me, so you're not better than me. Like that whole it would just go on like that. So so triple threat matches that has no championships or championship opportunities or any kind of stakes involved always seemed pretty weird and useless to me. So and also we know why they did this match. They just wanted to give CM Punk his first main event, man. It had to be said. Like they're just doing everything to please CM Punk. I'm not saying I hate CM Punk or I'm not a fan of CM Punk, but it's obvious, man. Somebody just needs to say it, all right? These companies are just doing everything to make Punk happy. AEW did it. literally made him a champion within 7 months of hiring him and him winning literally every feud he was a part of. And this was a guy that hasn't wrestled in 7 years, came back, won every major feud and and their world championship in 7 months of joining the company, and then became champion once again. Came to WWE, literally same thing, winning most of the feuds. WrestleMania main event, like, and I think he inducted Stone Cold and Bret Hart into the Hall of Fame too. Come on, man! Like, do y'all not see it? Even his entrance at WrestleMania, they're doing all of this to keep him happy, man. Like, it's so unnecessary, but somebody has to say it. All right. So this match was, it's a low bar, but this match was the best match of the night, better than even Jacob Fatu and LA Knight, the only other match that was good. So this match was really good. But man, the betrayal, I did not expect it. I really did not expect it, by the way, for Heyman to actually align with himself with Seth. I know Seth said, now, uh, like, you owe me a favor. I didn't know this was the favor, so he betrayed both Punk and Roman Reigns for Seth Rollins. It was totally unexpected. All right, so I don't know. I kind of expected Brock to make a return in this match. I don't know why, but I did. So, but yeah, Brock didn't come back. So, yeah, so yeah, Heyman betrayed Punk and Reigns for Rollins. That betrayal moment was, I kind of saw it coming, because when I saw Heyman standing behind Roman, I'm like, he's not gonna do it, is he? And he did. It's like that moment where you expect it to happen, but it's kind of unexpected. But you see it coming because he stands there. You're like, he might do it, but nah, he wouldn't. But yeah, he did. It's that kind of moment. So it was kind of expected and unexpected, but it was great. So yeah, I don't know where that's gonna go. So I was expecting something to happen on the next night. Something could happen on the next night on the main event, but nope, that was it. So they're just gonna go straight to Raw with this. So yeah, man. So that was the final match of the night. So yeah, WrestleMania 41, night one, complete garbage. Literally, the only two matches that was good was the triple threat main event and the U.S. Championship, Jacob and LA Knight. Only good matches. So what total? What, 7 matches per night? Only 2 was good. 5 was bad on a WrestleMania. Not even bad. I think the Jade versus Naomi was all right. It was not even bad, but it was all right. But it was like, not actually like a WrestleMania. Like, you could have shown me on a regular paper. You could have done this on like Backlash or whatever. I would have been fine. And also the War Raiders thing, like, I'm kind of 50-50, man, mainly because of the effort that War Raiders put in that match. For no pop, like, I was so mad at the crowd, bro. 60,000. Why? How can a stadium with 60,000 people be so quiet? I don't get it. Like, bro, you see some live streams of WrestleMania which has like 10 people and they're so loud. This is 60,000 people and y'all are so quiet. It Oh my god, it's so bad, bro. But yeah, whatever, man. Night one kind of sucked. So yeah, that is all. So for yeah, stay tuned for night 2 review. So till then, that is all for me. Thank you very much for watching. Subscribe for more wrestling content. So that is all. See y'all next time. Take care. Goodbye.